We're going to do a little bit of silk curling practice. So stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, give or take. It doesn't have to be too precise. And you're going to bring the backs of the hands together. You're going to reach them up. You're going to open them up to the side and circle them down. So the backs of the hands curl together, hands open up and circle down. There can be a little bit of rising and falling of the hips here. We're not doing this here in any kind of like deep squatting way. And let the rhythm of your breath be natural. So you could bring the breath into phase with it, but here just let the breath be natural, whatever it wants to be. So you're circling up, opening up and down. And so we're going to talk about Aesop's fable. One version of it is the kid, the goat on the roof as a wolf walks by. So there's a kid, a goat, and it happens to find itself up on a roof, and down below there's a wolf walking by, and the wolf can't get up on the roof. We just have to stipulate that. The kid sees the wolf, and the kid starts taunting the wolf, saying, "Hey," things like, "Wolf, ha, you can't get me," and "Wolf, I could take you in a fight," and things like that. And the wolf looks up at the goat on the roof and says, "You know, it's not really you that's taunting me, it's your position up there." And so the epimythium is something like, oftentimes people feel really powerful and arrogant when their powerful position isn't really due to anything about them, but to some temporary situation in which they find themselves. Something like that. Now we're going to reverse this. So you're coming up now, and now the back hands come together as you go down. Same kind of circling and spiraling here, but going the other way. And another version of the myth, or maybe it's a separate myth. I guess it depends on how you individuate them, but another one of the Aesop myths frames it in terms of a ram and a wolf. And the wolf is walking by a wall, and there's a ram that's standing on the other side of the wall, I guess is either on top of the wall or is just peeking over the wall somehow. And the ram takes advantage of its situation and starts saying all kinds of uncivil things to the wolf. And the wolf looks at the ram, and maybe the wolf kind of shows the teeth and says, "It's not really you that is in a position." Well, I guess you are in a position, because it's not really you who's taunting me here. It is your position up there, looking over that tall wall. And so the epimythium just reminds us that, often it's the case that people will taunt others and say insulting things, or pretend to be more powerful than others, when really it's not so much anything about them, but it's a temporary, perhaps fleeting aspect of circumstances that gives them power. Something like that. All right. And you let go of the silk reeling, and you go about your day.